got an invasive species out here, Phragmites. Cattail as well can be somewhat invasive. So over time, some of our open water areas, the cattails and the Phragmites have moved in. They're kind of choking off those areas that are available to the shorebirds and waterfowl. And so we're just kind of trying to get those open back up again, try and clean out some of that invasive species and just open the canopy back up so there's more water available. The birds are able to go to the water, and there they can forage and nest in the cattail, and then use those areas for forage and a place to, as we call it in the biological terms, loafing area where they rest. We have approximately 5,000 acres here. It's about the only natural marsh we have along the Great Salt Lake that isn't diked or impounded. This area out here just kind of fills in with water, a lot of it irrigation water, rainwater, snow melt, and just it fills into these natural depression wetlands and just acts as more of a naturally functioning system versus a diked or a leveed system. A preserve takes, a lot of intense work, and there's always maintenance that needs to be done. It takes a lot of time and effort. I spend 5 days a week out here, if not more. We have problems with invasive species, and our donors are very important to the long-term viability of the Great Salt Lake Shorelands Preserve. They help me to continue with my management. They help me to control the invasive species, create education programs for the neighbors and the community. They help me just with the everyday, day-to-day management of the preserve. It costs money to run a preserve. You can't just, in this day and age, you can't just come to a preserve, put a fence around it, and walk away. Without our donors, this wouldn't be possible. Everything here was provided by our donors and was built by our donors. I thank you, the birds thank you, the community thanks you, and the Nature Conservancy thanks you for all your continued support.